Within days of learning of the first cases in China, we published extensive guidance on how to find, test, and treat cases.
The Director General of the WHO has defended the organization's response to the COVID-19 pandemic. The World Health Organization has been accused by some countries, like the United States of America, of favoring China. In April, the US President had announced his decision to halt funding to WHO. Then, in July, a US Senator announced that the country had formally exited the UN health body. Donald Trump has said that the WHO tried to cover up the pandemic. Meanwhile, in May this year, the World Health Assembly had agreed to probe the WHO's response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Over 130 countries sponsored the resolution at the WHO for an independent probe. China, which had initially opposed the investigation, was cornered into accepting the resolution.
Over the past 6 months, WHO worked tirelessly to support countries to prepare for and respond to this virus. I'm immensely proud of our organization, WHO, and its people, incredible people, and their efforts. Within days of learning of the first cases in China, we published extensive guidance on how to find, test, and treat cases and protect health workers. We also published the first protocol for testing for the virus and immediately started working with manufacturers in Germany to produce tests and ship them to countries most in need. We convened hundreds of scientists to develop a roadmap for research. We have brought together thousands of experts from all over the world in many disciplines to analyze the evolving evidence and distill it into guidance. Never before has WHO produced such a large volume of technical advice in such a short period. More than 4 million people have enrolled in our training courses through the openwho.org online learning platform. We launched the Solidarity Trial to find answers fast about which therapeutics are the most effective. We launched Solidarity flights to ship millions of test kits and tons of protective gear all over the world. We launched the Solidarity Response Fund, which has so far mobilized more than $225 million from more than 563,000 individuals, companies, and philanthropies. In addition, we mobilized more than $1 billion from member states and other generous to support countries. We worked with community organizations, religious groups, the public and private sectors, tech companies, and many other groups to fight the infodemic. And we have formed the ACT Accelerator to speed up the development, production, and equitable distribution of vaccines, diagnostics, and therapeutics. We have done an incredible amount, but we still have a long, hard road ahead of us.